Okay, so it's time to light my fire. First thing I'm going to do is check that I've got my emergency water supply and that it's full, which it is. I'm hoping not to use this, but obviously I want to make sure it's here in case I need it. Next is to make sure I've got my bottle for putting the fire out once I've finished. I'm going to take this bottle at the end of the night and use it to put the fire out. Finally, I need to position my fire pit, so I'm just checking that I've got a 2 metre clearance all around it for trees, above it, and also clear of the tents. Right, next thing, build the fire. Okay, so to start with, I'm going to just peel myself a little base in the fire just to make sure it's off any dampness or anything that's left in the fire pit. So take these 2 bits of wood, just put them in the bottom of the fire there to form my base. Next job is to build myself a stack of kindling. I want to be able to get plenty of air into the kindling as it burns, but I also want it nice and close to the centre so that I get a nice hot core to get the rest of the wood going. So I'm just going to build it up a bit like a Jenga block. So 2 that way and then 2 that way. Save these little bits of kindling back just to put over the top of that block once I put the fire lighter in, but that is a good basis and a good start for the fire. So the next job is to actually light the fire. These are natural based fire lighters. They're basically just sort of a sawdust wrapped in paraffin. We use solid fire lighters here just because they're safer and they don't spill any fluids anywhere. So to light the fire, I'm going to light this and I'm going to drop it into the middle of my stack. I'm going to put some more kindling onto the top of the fire just to make sure the flames from the fire lighter have got some wood to get hold of. Now, this is where most people on the site go wrong. And the next thing I'm going to do is take the smaller of my big logs and pop those around the kindling to make sure that as the kindling's burning, it's already starting the big logs off. Okay, so once the initial fire is built like this, we can leave it now to get going. As the kindling burns down, those small big logs will drop into the centre and start burning themselves. We can then add the big logs as we need. Okay, so this fire is at a point now where I could cook on it. There's some really good heat coming off it. We've got these grills around. I could have put this on earlier to sterilise and just let the fire burn down on it. I'll just pop it on now and give it 10 minutes before it's ready. There are a couple of big logs still left in there, so you can just push those to one side to expose the coals that I've got in the bottom. And then that gives us loads of heat and a little bit of wood for later as well. But this side now is really hot. I could start cooking on this side. Once I've finished my cooking, the fire will pick up a little bit with the fats from the food. And then once I've finished my cooking, I can put some more of the logs on and the fire will pick back up from the embers.